Let there be peace and love. Welcome to Satsang. I am this reality, which by nature is birthless, deathless. That much firm conviction, trust, attraction, love has to be there to break up the habits to think otherwise. Otherwise means what you have learned through the mind. I am this body which is born. I have this particular mind which gets transformed. These are just in the realm of changes. So you must be very clear that satsang points out only to that which is real. Whatever you can describe, how can you describe it if you are it? Whatever you can see as changes, whatever changes you can observe, how can you observe a change if you are not changeless? So you have just to make disappear this reference given by the mind. I am the body and the mind. How? Don't go into thinking. Reality cannot be caught by thinking. Whatever the mind will say is wrong regarding who one is. It's wrong. So, what provokes the delay in that search, in that realization, is a doubt. Still one doubt must be there. Not to take it, I am reality itself, just now. That's why it is said, don't listen to the mind. Like this, we have been rolling incarnations after incarnations. It's an image to express. We have been rolling from instant to instant into thoughts, experiences and beliefs, which in the end doesn't give peace. So that search comes surely because one experiences misery and would like to be in peace. You cannot be in peace if you trust what changes. So go back, always go back from where it comes. The mind will never be all right regarding this subject. Even when he is clear, he will make you attached to the clarity. Somebody is clear. Very good. I say myself, let this mind be first clear to be able to hear at least this indication. You are already that. But it's still the mind. What prevents to just realize who you are? As I said, still one dot must be there. Or it is this belief that you can sense it. I will sense, I will experience who I am. No, that is I who is experiencing. Only I, as a body-mind, can experience. I don't know how to call this phenomena, that's why we say realization. But it's not an experience. Don't expect to sense it. You are already that, without your efforts to try to experience it. You are already that, and you know it, because whatever stage of life you are in, you are not the same as before. And you already have an image of what will be in the future. And one only refers to the body and the mind. Otherwise, the one to whom it happens is always there, is always the same. So what's the problem? It is the attributions. What you attribute to I. I is always there. Is the same name as reality, as that. The trouble is that very young, very soon, we give attributes to it. After all, it is a body was a name, it's a character, a personality was a name and a form. Is not the one who wears or who has got that body and mind. So please, if the mind has still so much power on you that you cannot take what you hear, please ask, remove the doubts, remove that illusory power that you are a victim of your mind, of your beliefs. Only like that there is some space to hear, I am already that. Why should I make any effort? That's why you have not to change your habits. Except if you like so. Not with another purpose than I like to change. There is no other purpose. And if you feel that you know yourself by now, yet you may put that sometimes I'm myself, it's because the strength of the habits are very strong. So just be vigilant. Not to transform the habits to be vigilant. Just know that, be vigilant that you know very well after all it happens to the body and the mind. I am not this body and this mind. Let the mind tell you you are in a mental hospital to hear that. Let the world, entire world tell you the contrary. You don't listen. For once, in all your incarnation, you don't listen. If you want peace. That firmness has to be there. Don't think because it is in the legend now, and many people followed the Buddha, but many more said, oh, this fool is again wandering there. It was like this, it is like this, you see. But it's only Buddha that we remember today, not those who said he's a fool. So let's be free, means on this lineage of those who were so free that they didn't care about what the mind says.
I think I would like to say something.
Yes, please.
I don't really know.
You don't really know.
I don't really know what is there.
But it's agitation,
Yeah.
so let it go. You have not to know about that. You have known it so long. How many times one has to see what's there? How many times so long? Enough. You don't need not to see. It's always the same thing. Agitation, some doubt, some expectation which is not there, some frustration, some unsatisfaction, or some pleasure which will go, again frustration, again you run. It's always the same story. Don't look now. It's not interesting. That bound you. Let it appear. Let it disappear. Don't give a look with a meaning to that. You cannot control this. But then what? You know what it is. You demystify. Emotions come, emotions go. Life is like that, huh? So what do you prefer to hear? You're a beautiful young lady who will have a fantastic future, or you are that itself, which is not born and which will never die. You see, you have to see what you prefer to realize this life.
I prefer that.
Okay, you prefer that. So that's the direction. And it doesn't mean this beautiful body will continue his own way. Don't worry for that. But don't give meaning. The waves of the ocean, which meaning? No meaning. They appear, they disappear. See how much time it takes you to go back from where this comes. How much time? Just you need a reminder. Wake up. Wake up. That's it. All the rest is the strength that you loved so much of the habits to think otherwise. That's all. You see, this mind is not reliable. He was weeping, now he's laughing. You cannot rely on that. I only mentioned peace, but who knows? What a joy. You see, since whosoever went to satsang years back, since years back, every day, maybe several times a day, one speaks or tries to speak on the subject. It's mad. Why? It's an overflow of, must be some kind of joy to speak of that. Some kind of, we cannot describe. And Buddha, 80 years, he taught 80 years to say the same thing. The master also numerous years. I am on a good way also. Something much better than whatever of the world can offer. So let's say that the body has diseases which comes and go, but wisdom is a permanent disease. Never goes. Someone wants to say something? It can be also something very nice. Yeah.
Yesterday you said that this wisdom you just speak about ought to be renewed every moment. And today you say it cannot be lost.
Ah, yes.
Both are true.
It looks paradoxal, huh? You see, it's what is indicated is that you are always that. You are ever that. Okay, it's irreversible. Once you realize it, it's irreversible. But time is not there. So there is nothing like now or eternity. How to express that? Okay.
My mind stumbles upon the paradox of this, that I understand that a human being may fail again. Realization happens and then this will whatever.
Mm.
From what I understand of what you said yesterday, it is never required.
It is never
acquired.
Yeah,
human
it
level,
is not
on a human
acquired.
level.
Yes.
Of course, on the left, as for the absolute, it has never been different than just said.
Mm.
That is clear. But when you say that it's irreversible on the absolute, but as a human?
No, not like that. It's irreversible in the sense once you realize yourself, you know who you are. You will never feel lost, even though this personality you trusted so much before may appear troubled with circumstances. You see? That may still have a wave of, oh, I will not go there. I will not go. This is like a past ghost, which will disappear in time. Maybe before you die, maybe after. Who knows? Anyway, when the mind dies, it dies. In that sense, I say, keep vigilant. Because of the habits of this past belief, I am the body-mind. But it's irreversible. Otherwise, if it is not, it must be an experience having a sense of to be unborn, to be free by nature. A sense of, it's still an experience. Then, of course, then that's a state. It was never realization. Then there, I still to investigate more, deeper. Oh, if this goes, I am again totally into something, and you have absolutely no direction how to remove that glue of something, then there must be still inquiry, investigation. Now, realization is there, and you may suddenly say, oh, what I've been doing, and you just keep quiet. It's just, without having all this search, and I'm lost, and all this listening to the mind, the moment you saw it, then you are yourself. The strength of habits may give you the illusion of a veil. Because it happens, you see, that many take a state of the absolute, exactly that, for it. You see, it is not. It is not. Who knows it's the absolute? In freedom, it's not that you know yourself. It's just that you are yourself, and there is no way that your mind will come and doubt, because you don't listen. It's very different direction. And you can see when there is that confusion, taking the state for realization, you wait for 10 years, and you will see that the teaching will go down, adding things suggested by the mind. Wait and see. 10 years, even before. This is impossible. It will remain pristine if it is real. Pristine. That is the beauty. It's not temples or whatever, mission. Pristine it has to remain. You see, people come to satsang to empty their mind, not to be more loaded by whatever ideas springs up. So what? That's it. Our beloved master, by the end of his life, he started to be known and famous. And when you start to be known and famous, there is always a very rich one passing by offering you so much money. What he did with this money? Not even he cemented two bricks together to make something. He loved more to keep it pristine. Don't let your mind be caught by something again. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, we had tried to have him accept to have AC in his vineyards.
Yes.
He didn't even want it.
Mm-hmm. Here you see it cannot be destroyed. The indication cannot be destroyed. There is nothing there to be destroyed because nothing is created. Isn't it beautiful?
Ganga,
Yes, Bhaviti.
it looks like I am trapped in the idea
Attends,
the
you are...
idea that everything
Yeah.
became an experience of the eye, that the eye owns everything,
Yeah. Okay.
even the seemingly experience of the no eye
Yes. It's true.
becomes
Yes, it is true. I, that you think you are, he owns the world. That's why the world appears. Huh? Then, who are you? Who is the one who is aware of that? We always conceal it. We always hide it by what is seen. Okay, you have very well seen. He experiences, owns everything. Everything. Right. That's why together it appears. But who sees that? What is seeing that? Must be something else. That you will never experience it because you are it. It's what you search. You have not to search for it. You are it, and it allows you to be aware of what you said. So keep quiet where there is awareness. What are you doing? What are you doing?
no listening.
Keep quiet, where you could be aware of that. And don't be fascinated by what you saw. Be fascinated by your own self, that which is aware of what you saw. Keep quiet. What? What? Tell me, it's a good moment. You are aware. Do you understand me? Something is aware that I, as you said, I don't know if experiences everything. It is I as a body-mind. It's because the base is what you think you were. So as a body-mind, the body and the mind experiences. Yeah? Then what is this awareness? Who sees that? Who sees I experiences? What is it? Even you may say, I don't experience this and that. But what is aware of that? That's what you searched from the beginning and which made you go to satsang, to hear you are that, which is always here, regardless of what I as body-mind does or does not. Tell me, what? Where are you busy? Tell me, it's important.
In the movement of, so I'm not following the movement of looking.
Okay. Then why don't you keep quiet? It looks to me you don't keep quiet. Okay, perfect. Now keep quiet. Keep quiet. There is nothing to do. It just allows you to keep quiet. It allows you to have this self-revelation that you are that. Don't experience it, don't sense it. That is, again, I, body, mind, would do it. Just be that. It's enough. It's plenty. It's full. It's empty. It's whatever. Be that as you already are, but realize you are that.
When you tell me realize what you are, the mind jumps.
No, keep quiet. Well, the mind jumps. Will you listen? Will you listen? That is called keeping quiet. The mind may not keep quiet, but you, as what you are, you keep quiet, you don't grasp. What?
I grasp the belief, all belief, probably.
You want to go into grasping a belief? Even if it is a new belief, you want to go there? Then don't go there. That's the direction. is your last satsang, Randy.
Yes.
So you are happy to go like this.
Well, what you're talking about today is a continuation of
Yeah.
a conversation Marupa and I had this morning. and one of the questions I was going to ask you is, you know, where does the role of being like a good father fit into all this? Or being a good business person, if there's such a thing? Or being a good husband,
If there is such a thing.
if there where does all that fit in?
In your illusory life, it has some importance in your illusory life, in the life of your birth, of the body and the mind. That's all.
And then if you think you do it well,
No, you have not to think.
you don't know.
No, okay. So what do you mean? What are all those roles?
Yeah, where do they all fit in?
But it's not fitting in. Those roles, they belong to your body and your mind,
Yeah.
which has been born, which grew up, which will die.
And
In
then they all
this
go away.
span in this span of life, there are many roles played according to the circumstances you created, isn't it? But who are you in reality? Of course you will tell, I'm Randy, I am American, and this and that.
Right.
I'm a father, I'm an husband, I'm a business. All this, you see. But it's because you confuse yourself
Right.
for body-mind. No, in satsang we don't touch the life, because the life anyway is considered as a big dream where you live in. But you don't need to confuse yourself for the dream you have, for grasping this thought which makes the dream. Who are you? You are this substratum from where all this I rose, this I was born, and where this I will die. He will go back there. So the question, who am I, doesn't concern the digging into a psychic thing in the psyche of somebody who is born. The question, who am I, is to bring you at the source from where this I thought Rose was born. And there it's like the substratum of all this manifestation, you see. This manifestation is plural. In reality, it's duality. It's dual, it's plural. You see that?
Yes.
You can conceive black and white, good and bad, and all those things, you see, with the mind. Who are you? Then you will say, okay, I'm the one to whom this happens. Very good. So you come back to I, isn't it? I conceive I have this role. I conceive I play well or not this role. I conceive everything. I has to rise, this I thought has to rise, so that all the rest manifests. So in satsang, the direction is prior to the rise of this I thought. From where I comes from.
Okay.
That is the substratum of all things. How can all this manifestation be seen if there is no substratum? You see, how can you see that this book moves if you move together with the book? You have to be stable to see the book moving. So you are that which allows you to see all the changes. that is the direction of satsang. Realize that you are that which is always there, which is aware of all what the I who was born and all these roles are in. And so, yeah, my English is a bit strange. Toby, help me. Okay. You are that, you see, from where you are aware of all those things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, the mind of this individual may reject it, say, okay, this is madness, and you continue as all the ordinary people continue on this planet. Or you are curious, and that's the beginning of the search. Oh, maybe something is there. What is the meaning of that? And then the search starts like this, but not in the direction of I in the life, but in the direction of the origin of this I, somebody who is born, of this I thought who came first. And that is common to all, means only that is. There are no two there.
Well, I thank you because you've made me curious.
Very good. Okay.
Rupa says I'm not one of those people. Actually, I have become
Of course.
more
I
curious.
totally trust you since 2-3 days.
Yes.
And that trust is unshakable because I know that this journey is irreversible.
Okay.
So please come to satsang. Read those beautiful books sometimes, or just have a thought from where this happening or whatever comes from I. Again, I. Who am I? And you see, ask the question now with me, but inside yourself. I tell you and then you do. Who am I? You see, you ask that question, and then you remain, you keep quiet where the question dies, ends.
Okay.
And you always do that whenever you are aware of it, wherever. Doesn't take time. And yet, you see, nobody, very rare are those who give 1 minute to that in 24 hours. But this 1 minute will help you tremendously to demystify what you thought was real.
Thank you.
Beautiful. It's because Buddha was curious that he has been Buddha. It's because Ramana, with his experience of that, I don't know if you know his story, where he asked himself, but what is dying? You see, the mind gets a curiosity against the flow of normal thoughts. Suddenly is intrigued. But what's life? What's real? Who am I? What is all those things? What's the purpose? You see, and so it's going against the flow of swallowing everything. There is peace. Nowhere else. And don't worry for the roles. They are very well played, even better when one doesn't interfere all the time. So, when you think, Ramana Maharishi, if you take recently, he's an Indian among thousands of Indians with a little copinum, little cloth there. Nothing yet. He was living in a cave. The world came to him. Why? The world came to him. He just was very quiet, telling, who am I? That's the tool. Ask, who am I? Keep quiet. The world came to him. Not for nothing else. He had nothing else to offer. You don't glue to each other because you move all the time. You don't glue to each other, please. Don't touch each other. Welcome, Satsang. We continue. A big saga. Oh, that's so beautiful. You are the one which is aware of the awareness of objects and ideas. You are the one means who you really are is aware of the awareness of objects and ideas. You are the one that is even more silent than awareness. You are the life which precedes means which is before the concept of life, the idea of life. Your nature is silence, and it is not attainable, it's always is. So don't try to attain it, you are it. It always is. You are emptiness, the ultimate substance. Removing emptiness out of emptiness leaves only emptiness because there is nothing beyond it. Emptiness is between is and is not, and nothing is out of this emptiness, so it is the fullness. Means you cannot try to understand with your mind. You just keep quiet. Don't listen to your mind. To be free, listen well. You need the firm conviction that you are this substratum, this peace, this emptiness. All rises from, dances about in, and returns to this. As ocean rises as a wave to dance, so you are this dancing emptiness. So if somebody asks, who are you? You may tell, I am Kali. You mean my body and my mind? But who am I really? I am that which has no name and no form. And it's right for everybody. Let's close the eyes.
Under the table.
Ah, thanks. Put back these balls on the table, huh?
Yeah.
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.